Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Barb here with Ark Startup Episode 4. So, in the last episode, we did a bunch of base building and stuff like that. We managed to get ourselves a good base for now. Yeah, so since the last video, I finished up the spike wall at the base, and in this video we're gonna run for metal. We're gonna start farming some narco, and instead of taming an actual creature in this video, I know in the previous in the past two episodes I said that we're gonna go tame ourselves a meat gatherer, but due to, I don't know, lack of timing, I think, we were not able to go gather enough stuff to start going after carnivore. So let's get to it. So now I'm gonna collect a few pieces of metal, gonna jump on the parasaur, and yeah, we're gonna be able to go and do some metal so we can unlock the crossbow, craft that, craft some narcotic, craft some trank arrows, and in episode 5, I promise, first thing we do in episode 5, that's gonna air today, right after episode 4. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna finish this one here. As soon as I upload this, I'm going back and record the 5th episode, and yeah, we're gonna get the shit moving. Try to tame this ourselves, a few raptors or a carno, something like that. And that's gonna be the last time you're gonna hear me say I'm gonna try to tame, because we're gonna tame in the next episode. So yeah, so basically what I did in this episode, I run around the base, did a few spike wall, finish up the wall as you see here, so nothing can enter. And yeah, I'm gonna craft a saddle for the turtle at the same time, because I think the turtle gather more berry than the parasaur, but at the moment I really don't know. So we're gonna check that out after we're done doing the CP to start doing the saddle for the turtle. So as you can see here, I'm melting some metal. Then I'm gonna go in the mortal, try to do the CP for the turtle. But since I started some spark powder, I'm gonna need more rocks. Okay. And by the way, if you think that my video might help you or something, don't forget to give a like. It's gonna help me a lot. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. Like I say in the previous video, well, I think I said it, I'm gonna try to upload more, but since I'm in medical arrest from the job, I might upload more, but at the same time, with the medication that they give me, it's kind of hard, because past 10:30, maybe 11, past that time I'm full up on the medication, and doing a video for you guys would be basically me running in circle without doing nothing and just go in the chat and do like So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of video today. What else I can think of? Yeah, we're gonna try to gather some hide to craft the saddle for the turtle. Gonna gather more stone to do the CP. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff to go. So basically we're just gonna gather a bunch of stuff in this video. So if you want to skip this video and go to episode 5 that's gonna air soon, you can go at it. But be sure to leave a like if it helped you in any kind of way. Like if you need anything in the game, like if you need something answer and you don't see it in another video, please leave me a comment. I will answer as soon as possible. I will try to do my best to help everyone. And I know it's a tough series to do because there's so many great out there, that great YouTuber out there that do this type of stuff and already did it. So, but still, more power to you if you jump on my video and help you. Yeah, cool. If you jump on other YouTuber video, I won't mind. The thing is the only thing that needed here is you to be helped. So okay, so right now I think I was running around to find some creature to kill, to gather the hide. As you're gonna see, it's not going that great. Only having a Parasaur as main dino to use, it's kind of, well, I guess it's a good start. And you can tame a couple of them actually and make them follow you, so you can gather a ton of mats and just run around and make them follow you back to the base and go ahead and do other stuff at the base. They're actually a good dino to start with. I think most of the people go for them. For my parts, if I got the stuff to tame, I try to go for a stego, because not only they gather a lot more berry than the Parasaur. Not only that, but they do so much. Like you can tank with them, you can kill bigger creature with the steg. Steg are so underrated. Before the last TLC, when they got all their buffs and all their stuff going for them, I don't know, they were kind of long to tame for the amount of stuff that you can do with them. But since the TLC, you got so much stuff in between, like the different stands and the way that they gonna either gather a lot of berry, or you can gather a lot of thatch or a lot of wood even. Like in the beginning, if you like, I'm talking about really like official server mostly. Like if you go on official server and you tame a low level stag, you can run up and down the map and just gather wood, gather thatch. You can gather a ton of berry and go get yourself some better dino and stuff. So yeah, they're pretty useful. But since I'm on a private server, I was like, oh well, might as well go for the obvious, start with the Parasaur and work my way up. So yeah, right here you're gonna see I'm still gathering the hide to craft the saddle. But at the same time, I get attacked by those damn stealer birds, and I have to flee because they're a pain in the neck. And yeah, it seems that I put my base right in a spinal spawn. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. So here we go, going back to the base with the stealer bird at my running after me. Like, Ark is so frustrating sometimes, but you get so addicted to that game. It's crazy. Like, only the time that you use in the day to go and play that game, oh my god. You waste so much time. But most of the people that continue playing the game, they don't play because they like the game. They play because they basically are junkies. Like, I don't mind calling me that. I'm a hard junkie, big time. Most of the time I should be doing some other stuff, or just don't play and just run in the house and do some cleanup and stuff like that. But every time, log in the morning, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and oh, one thing led to another, and then you turn around and it's already supper time, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? My day fly by already? Oh my god. But it is what it is. When you're a gamer, I guess you're a gamer. I would really love you guys to comment on the video what you want me to talk about on those things, or even if you want me to just, I won't say the bad word, but just zip it up, if you know what I mean. Just don't talk. But at the same time, I'm looking through all kind of YouTuber about the Ark series that they do and stuff, and they always blah 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 and never stop talking. So I don't know, if I enjoy it, maybe I'm not the only one, so might as well. Kinda hard though, kinda hard, but I'm getting used to it, slowly but surely. Like, I listened the other day to my first video. Oh my god, such a shame that I did that. But at the same time, if you don't start somewhere, you won't be able to get much experience out of it. The only thing that's mattered to me right now, it's try to get a few followers and try to get steady with the talking on the mic, and basically just play the game for you guys and show you what to do and what not to do. Because I won't say I've done it all on the game, because there's so much to do, but I did a lot. Like, I did a lot. The only thing I really didn't do, I think, was the PvP. Tried it, played a couple of hours on it, but I don't know. The peoples are so rude on PvP. Yeah, on PvP. It's like, okay, I get it. You can kill me. Yeah. Okay. You don't need to insult me on top of that, and oh, I'm a better player than you, and I'm gonna F your mom, and it's like, okay, whatever. And most of the time you're dealing with younger kids that just don't respect nothing. Like, they don't give a shit you just spawn. They gonna come. Like, happened to me, actually. That's why I quit the PvP stuff. Happened to me. A young guy came in and he threw me a cryopod with a dino. And I was like, oh my god, this guy is really awesome. And I look in the cryopod and it was, I don't quite remember what it was. I think it was like something like a baryonyx or an allosaur or something like that. Not a high level, like a weaker level, but still, when you're starting, like someone giving you a dino like that, it's game changing. So yeah, I was there on the beach and I was all happy. And the guy looked at me and he's like, "Oh, if you don't know how that work, you need to equip it on your bar or leave it in the inventory and select it, and then you just throw it out." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I tried it and throw it out. I was all happy. I jump on the allosaur. I think it was an allosaur. And yeah, I jump on the allosaur and I run the beach and I thought I was the shit. Like, I was killing dodos and compies and all the small dinos, like, pretty easy. And the guy keep following me and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, do you got a base setup and blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got a small thatch thing there on the other side of that beach." And he was like, "Oh, cool, let me see it." Dum dum dum. Big mistake. So he went with me, everything was fun. Arrived there, so I opened the door and yeah, the guy came in and he was like, "Oh, cool little setup, and he's like, "Oh, I see that you use like the small not the fridge, but the preserving bin." I'm like, "Yeah, I use that because they hold a bit more than the regular storage and stuff like that, and ever since I'm using them, like, I can store everything in them and take less space in the base." And he was like, "Yeah, that's a good thing." So he exited the base, and at that point I was sure I had a friend. I was sure I just made a friend on the PvP server, and I was like, "Cool, this guy looked pretty decent. He's gonna help me out." And I was really pushing my height and my thinking way off, because he got out and he's like, "Oh, do you want to see a cool dino?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he took out this Managarma, like the one that spit ice, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" So I started giving him question, and he started laughing, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to see what it does?" I'm like, yeah, I want to see." And he started laughing in the chat, and he's like, "Okay." So he froze me to death, killed the allosaur that he just gave me, wiped out my base, took all my stuff, and I was like, "What the hell?" So I came back, asked him like, "Hey, why did you wipe me? Like, I thought you were my friend." And he's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "The first thing you gotta learn on the PvP server, don't trust no one." Oh, okay. And then he followed me back to the beach, and I run up to my base being like all destroyed and stuff. And at that point I was like, "Oh man, this guy." And he's like, "Well, let me give you something." I'm like, "Okay." So he give me something to eat. I think it was like a burger or something like that, a recipe that he craft. And I eat the burger and I passed out like 10 seconds after. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he put me in a cage, and he was just tranking me and keeping me there. And yeah, that was it for me on the PvP. That's why I'm on PvE now. So I'm looking at the timer, so we're gonna end in a few seconds. And so please, please, please leave a like and follow if you like the video. Leave me a comment if you want to see more, or if you need some information on other things, and I'll be sure to answer you as soon as possible. See you next time.